This is a top 15 matchup featuring Big Ten versus ACC. Conferences with a long shared history on the hardwood and new-look lineups in football. Welcome, folks, to Berkeley in the home field of the California Golden Bears, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Trojans will kick it away, start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Deflected by the defense and incomplete. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
So 2 incompletions brings up a 3rd and 10 on the opening drive here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Murphy. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
What a big game by this offense. And they're now
deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he get there on the ground? And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserted themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He lets it go on the move. He's got it with room to run.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call it. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
7, Cal, 0.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Cal's offense takes the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Golden Bears will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to the left. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And that catch is hauled in. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They keep him guessing with a run. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. And the Golden Bears will come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Golden Bears. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab.
2nd down pass. Complete to the tight end. Gain of 22. 1st down for the offense.
And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
And that pass ball's incomplete.
It's
2nd down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
They're going to pick up a 1st down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things.
Has a path to the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Cal's offense back out on the field now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made on the right side.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He's wide open. Look out. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Cal. They were not going to catch him that time.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Fields it just outside the goal line. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the USC offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down coming.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
And a first down for the offense.
And the Trojans are looking to keep this drive going. Handoff to the single back. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. The Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. It's a run to the left. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the Trojans will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. Fires it on the move. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route length. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Golden Bears have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
But they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. The quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grant behind the line. It's Murphy. And timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Breaking tackles and going. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this 3rd down, but you got to give a shout out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on 3rd down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, USC. And that will give them the lead now.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
The PAT puts him up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. So California's offense back out on the field now. Kibbe decides to keep it here, running with purpose. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And this one is caught. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Golden Bears lining up here on 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Now it's second down here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
QB keeper all the way. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Cal. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Gain of 22.
And the Trojans looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. He's swarmed by the defense. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. And we'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
Trying for a 4th down completion. looking for 6. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's got room to run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Tries the right with a quick throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass off.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the run, going to heave it downfield. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it's a direct snap. Fights off a defender. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Man, Chris, this throw does give them the lead. And what's great is when you can really evaluate a quarterback is when the chips are on the table. Really, it's crunch time. You got to make good decisions, and you got to throw the ball accurately. He does both of those things here, and it gives them a lead here late in this game.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Cal's offense takes the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a deep shot to the right, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pocket breaking down. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Of course, boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware of the tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
No gain on the play.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Play called on third and short. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Hand off to the back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's in the clear. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Offense back on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Crowd is loud, hoping for a 4th down stop. He escapes the pocket. Oh, they can't bring him down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock has stopped.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. You try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Gonna run it. It's Murphy. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he'll go down right there. That's going to be a loss on the play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
That run moves the ball across the 40. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Leaning on the run game here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, California.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. He breaks free. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Golden Bears expect to be able to run this clock out and claim the W. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for